Hi Aries, I'm here for your daily love reading for the day. Hope you're good. Welcome, thanks for joining me. Okay, hope you're safe. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and cross watchers as well. Okay, the card's already trying to jump out here. Oh, just bear with me. Okay. Okay, what love messages do we need to know for... Whoops, I'm jumping out all over the place. Sorry, Aries. Okay. So, what are the love messages we need to know for Aries? What do we need to know for Aries? What are the love messages for Aries? What are the love messages for Aries? Okay, Nine of Wands. Got fire energy there. Could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Could be your energy. Maybe you've got your guard up. Maybe you're a little bit defensive. Got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy there. Any more love messages want to come out for Aries? Tell me about this Nine of Wands. One on the floor again. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups, could be dealing with a Leo, and then we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Any more love messages for Aries? Any more love messages for Aries? Tell me more about this Two of Cups and this Nine of Wands for Aries. Okay, got the Ace of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. Okay, I've got Nine of Swords. Okay, there's a lot coming out. Hang on. Okay, so we've got the Hangman, Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Chariot. Any more for Aries? Any more to come out for Aries? Maybe there's something here. This person could be meditating. Maybe they need to release fear. Could be an ego thing that they need to, you know, sort of gain control of. But there's something here that is making someone feel stuck, such as a delay. If someone's got their guard up, if they're protecting themselves, you know, and a bit defensive. But with this Two of Cups, it tells me that someone is seeking some sort of reconnecting, some sort of reconcile, some sort of union with someone. Again, with the Swords, so it looks like someone's a little bit, you know, it's like someone's got a guilty conscience about something, and someone could be wanting clarity from a situation, or wanting, you know, clarity from someone. You know, somebody wants truth here. Somebody wants someone to be honest here and open and honest about their feelings, and someone could be out of balance, you know, out of sync with themselves at the moment, and they're sort of in a hangman mode. Maybe there's something here that needs to be released, sacrifice, you know, they're surrendered, some sort of change here. With this Nine of Swords, this tells me that someone is having nightmares. They're full of fear, doubt, worry, insomnia, not sleeping. Definitely something here that someone needs to gain clarity, and that's why they can't sleep. They need closure here. But if there's no movement at the moment from this person, or delays, like I said, it's because they're in some sort of meditative state here. Okay, Ten of Swords, definitely dealing with an air sign. If someone's craving for something to be over, I do feel that that is what's happened. Some sort of cycle here has come to a completion. Someone could be driven by desire here. Yeah, 10 and 9 of Swords, yeah. It can't be rainy and stormy forever, you know. The pain is over, the fear, put that all behind you. Someone needs to surrender something here. An old self, an old life. If it's materialistic things, I'd say it's fear. Fear and ego. Definitely some sort of cycle here that's come to a completion, or is about to come to a completion. Okay. Any more want to come out? Tell me more about this Chariot and this Ten of Swords for Aries. Tell me more about this Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Someone's definitely making a decision here with this Ace of Swords. This is about victory. This is about decision making, you know, choices. Someone that is objective. They've got an active mind, you know, air energy. So if there is delays with communication, I do feel this person could feel a little bit tired, a bit exhausted, could be having a rest, you know, saying a prayer. You've got the Four of Swords here. Someone is definitely overstressed. That's what I feel. They are overstressed. Anyone on this Four of Swords, please, for Aries? If it's not you, Aries, it could be your person that feels like this. Someone's very guarded. They're not good with emotions, and someone needs to change their perspective on something as well. Because the Hangman is about changing your angle, you know, the way you look at things, changing your perspective. With this Ace of Swords though, I definitely feel somebody's coming in with some sort of truth, some sort of clarity, you know, making a decision, you know. This is about stability. This is about order. Someone, again, driven by desire. The Chariot is about movement, but there's something here that needs to be surrendered, let go of first. Maybe they need to rejuvenate, sort of heal, recharge their batteries before they make any decisions and sort of, you know, go traveling, etc. You know, this is, the Chariot is yin and yang. This is a security. This is, you know, someone that likes to be on solid ground, you know. Okay. Any more want to come out for Aries? Any more want to come out for Aries? Okay, so we've got the Hermit. So someone could be very emotionally distant, very withdrawn, in a reflective mode. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Someone could be very disconnected from social media. Maybe they're not on social media, you know. But again, I feel someone here needs to sort of gain clarity within themselves, but gain clarity in a situation. Someone wants clarity within this connection as well, if it's a love connection. They don't show themselves enough love, that's what I feel. They don't look after themselves properly, and they feel a bit drained and tired, and they're claiming some sort of sanctuary here with this Hermit and this Four of Swords. Again, introspective mode. You know, it's like where you just sort of disconnect, retreat. You just need to be by yourself with your thoughts. You know, like I said, some sort of stillness. Everything is at a standstill at the moment, guarded, closed off emotionally. Maybe this person feels that everybody judges them. They're very full of fear. Very, very, very full of fear. And I strongly feel that they need to release some sort of ego, some sort of fear here. Okay. And with this Hermit card, I just feel that someone needs to be by themselves at the moment. They need to gain clarity with something. Could be you. I mean, we've got fire energy here. Could be you, Aries. Someone needs clarity in a situation. They need closure. But there's too much conflict going on, conflicting energies, you know. The Hermit card is reflection, thinking, and, you know, just being on your own, you know, to heal. Maybe someone needs to heal, recharge, you know. There is always hope in a situation, yeah. There's always hope in a situation. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Remember this Hermit card for Aries. Remember this Hermit card. for Aries. Anyone this Hermit card? Anyone this Hermit card for Aries? Maybe someone's got a guilty conscience about something, you know, maybe someone feels guilty about something. They don't know how to face the music, they feel stuck, they don't know what to do. You both could be closed off from each other, just completely closed off. You both got your guard up, you know, you're closed off emotionally. You both could be recharging, you both could be wanting clarity in this situation and wanting to speak their truths here. I feel this is more than one person here that wants clarity. A lot of fear. That's why this person needs to heal first and gain clarity with something. That's what I feel, this energy, before they do movement. Because the Chariot comes after all the obstacles and challenges and painful cycles and yeah. Maybe they don't feel that they're in a good mental state right now. Gentlemen on this Hermit card for Aries. Okay, there's a lot coming out here. Yeah, so the Knight of Pentacles just popped out. Now he's the slowest moving knight ever. Okay, we've got earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You know, he likes to look after his family, provide for his family. Maybe this person feels that they're not good enough right now, and that's why things are at a standstill. Things are moving slowly because they feel that they're not good enough. You know, they feel that they haven't got much to offer you right now. But they are, you know, thinking about union and reconciling with you with this Two of Cups, love and romance and you know, but you know, this is very much, it could even be a tiny bit of communication coming in. They might have a little small gift. You know, this is about value, this is about self-worth, this is common sense, this is knowledge. You know, and if things are moving forward, it's because this person needs to work on, if things are a bit slow at the moment within regards to moving forward, it's because this person needs to work on self-love and they need to value themselves more and show themselves more love. Do pick up a lot of fear here, a bit of confusion, and they're being creative, you know, stable, grounding themselves. Could be you. Maybe you're very focused on your finances, you know, profit, opportunities, you know, money. Okay, so Page of Wands. So someone's definitely thinking about you heavily. Got fire energy there. Maybe it's you. Maybe you think, should I walk away? Is it worth it? Should I wait for them to reach out? You could be waiting for clarity for this person. You're getting tired and fed up, you know. Page of Wands again. Sagittarius, passionate, fiery, traveling. This person is doing a lot of thinking right now. They need to gain some sort of mental clarity here, you know. There's something here they need to sacrifice. I think it's fear and ego. That's why things are moving slow at the moment, because they're sort of withdrawn, laid back, a bit low in confidence, a bit distant, a bit reserved, doing a lot of thinking and decision making. Should I, shouldn't I reach out? You know, they're very sort of indecisive and confused. Can I have a final outcome card here for Aries? Final outcome card. We have got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, someone here is very, very burdened. Very burdened. Okay. With stress, with anxiety, with fear, with ego, with worry, with doubt. There's some sort of frightened ego going on. You know, this person does look like they've got a lot of love for you. It's like they're carrying around all these feelings and love and etc. And it's like they don't know where to put it at the moment. They're carrying all these wands and too much thinking going on. And but I do feel that they will try and contact you, reach out with some tiny bit of communication, some sort of clarity, some sort of truth here, seeking some sort of reconciliation. Aries, I definitely feel you're dealing with a water sign. But like I said, they need to get mentally stable at the moment, you know, competent. Their emotions are all over the place. Things are moving slow, and they're gaining perspective. They're gaining momentum, you know, and gaining clarity within themselves. And so at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Cups. So it does look like there will be an offer, a love offer coming in here. Passionate, affectionate, loving, romantic Knight of Cups, Pisces. Okay, but it's just going to take a bit of time because this person's got a lot of conflict and emotional turmoil and fear going on with them. They're very guarded, very closed off, you know, tying up loose ends, painful cycles, fear. They need to release all this fear. Okay, but there will be eventually, even though slowly, yes, a Knight of Cups coming in. Could be two people. Maybe you've got an earth sign coming in and a water sign. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, they need to get sort of mentally stable here. Let their guard down a bit. There's something here that needs to be surrendered. Sacrifices, changes. This person's making changes in their life, and you know, when they need to sort of put down these wands. The universe is saying, look, with the Four of Swords, you're tired, you're exhausted, you need to have a rest. You need to take care of yourself. You need to show yourself love. You know, look after yourself, value yourself. You know, you're important too. You know, with this Ten of Wands, could be you, overworked, overstressed, fire energy. Okay, this is a burden beyond one's strength. You know, it's anxiety. It's, you know, you're overburdened with worries, and you know, you need to sort of release some of those burdens and just have a rest and do a bit of you, yeah. And I think that's what the other person's doing as well. You know, they will reach out with a tiny bit of communication. It's just going to take a bit of time for this love offer to come in, and you know, so you're both just sort of working on yourselves at the moment. That's what I feel. But they are seeking some sort of reconciliation, some sort of happy union with you, you know. But I don't feel it's the right time right now, Aries. Okay, but you know, do what's right for you. Try some free will. Yeah, do what's right for you. Follow your heart, follow your instincts. Okay. So I hope this resonated with some Aries. Okay, I hope it was insightful. I hope it helps. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. And I'll see you again real soon for some more love and general readings, Aries. Sending you so much love and peace and blessings. Bye, Aries.